Hey guys, I want to talk about this incident that happened the other day in Austin uh, regarding some BLM protesters and a man in Austin, Texas, who was driving his vehicle down the road. So I'm going to play the video for you, but first I'm going to explain the way I perceived things to go down based on what I saw in the video. So this gentleman was driving down the street in his car. Didn't seem as though he was doing anything wrong. He was just waiting at a red light, and the protesters were coming down the same street that he was on. Now, as soon as the protesters started to walk in front of his car, it seemed as though the light had turned green and he was trying to get through the light to get to his final destination. So what he did, it seemed as though he attempted to beep to get the protesters to move out of the way, but the protesters didn't like that. And so they all turned around and swarmed his car. Now, in the state of Texas, that is called an unlawful restraint, and it is a felony. In the state of Texas, restraining someone's movement is a felony. And every single person, and I'll show you the law in this video, I will show you where in the state statute it says that. Now, every single person that surrounded his car is, as far as I'm concerned, liable to get sued by him for committing a felony of unlawful restraint. I'm not saying that they're guilty, but it appears from the video evidence that they are. Now, there are some still shots of the individual who unfortunately lost his life. He's appears to be on the driver's side of the vehicle with an AK-47, raising it up to the door. And I will show you the images of that as well. As soon as you do that, you are jeopardizing that man's life. And in the state of Texas, he is allowed to defend himself with deadly force. As far as I'm aware, as soon as he was unlawfully restrained by a mob, he was legally authorized to use deadly force against the entire mob, which would have included running through them with his vehicle. But he did not do that. So, at least not what the video shows. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video. I will show you the still shots, and I will show you the applicable parts of the law that the protesters were in violation of to legitimize this man defending himself with deadly force. Stay tuned. What you are about to see includes acts of violence, so viewer discretion advised. This is a picture of the man who unfortunately lost his life the other day. As you can see, he's carrying an AK-47. This is an image of the vehicle that was unlawfully restrained. As you can see, the individual that lost his life is on the driver's side of the vehicle, appearing to raise his AK-47, and here's a closer picture of that. Here's an image of the Texas Penal Code regarding unlawful restraint. Restrain means to restrict a person's movement without consent so as to interfere substantially with the person's liberty by moving the person from one place to another or by confining the person. Restraining is without consent if it is accomplished by force, intimidation, or deception. In this case, it was by force and intimidation. As far as unlawful restraint, a person commits an offense if he intentionally or knowingly restrains another person. And if you scroll down to section 2, it states that it is a felony of the 3rd degree if the actor recklessly exposes the victim to a substantial risk of serious bodily injury, which in this instance appeared to be the case. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.